Welcome to Unbroken Fitness Solutions and our first episode in a series of band-only exercises. So, get ready, get raring to go, get your bands set up, and we're gonna get going. So here we go, we're gonna start with our warm-up. We're gonna do some joint mobility, starting with what we call knee up and grab. So with knee up and grab, you're going to take a step, driving your knee up, grabbing the shin, pulling the knee up into your rib cage, and then balancing on that big toe on the leg left over on the ground. Driving the hips forward, and then we'll switch. We're gonna do 20 total reps, alternating each side. Now you can do these standing in one place, like I am, or you can do these in a walking fashion. So totally up to you, totally dependent on the space that you have available to you. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, work that balance. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our next movement is called toe up and grab. It's a great stretch for the hip flexors and the quads. So we're gonna kick the foot behind, grabbing the instep of our foot, right where the shoelaces are. Opposite arm's gonna come way up high to the sky, opening up that rib cage nice and tall. We're gonna pull the knee back while stretching the quad, but also making sure that knee doesn't drift away from the midline of the body. Reach the arm up. Same thing, up onto the balancing toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Next movement we're going to work on is Atlas lunges. So you're going to take a step back, focus on the pelvic tilt, getting the hips underneath your center of mass. That means that trail leg is going to need to bend, okay? You should immediately feel a stretch right there in the hip flexors. You're going to lunge forward into your front leg without releasing your hips, keeping those things tucked, targeting that hip flexor the entire time. From there, we're going to twist over the lead leg, reach up, and lean back. And then we'll step right back up and switch legs. Start with the pelvic tilt, twist, reach and lean. That's 2. Other side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You'll notice that as we step back, our knee stays in alignment with our toes. We don't let the knee cave in or go out. 9, 10, 10 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Awesome work. Next, we have our side lunges. So we're gonna go about double shoulder width apart here. We're gonna allow our feet to slightly turn outboard or externally rotate. Keeping our posture up, we're gonna lunge to the side, keeping the trail leg nice and straight. I like to reach my hands out in front, giving my body a good counterbalance so I don't need to lean forward. So, we drop down as low as we can, get that good stretch through the inner thighs, keeping both feet flat on the ground, and that's 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. 10 more. 1. 2. You'll notice I'm keeping my spine upright, my back stays straight. 3. 4. 5. There's no rounding with my spine or no rolling under with my hips. Good. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Now your range of motion might not be quite as deep as mine, or maybe it's deeper, right? That's okay. Go to the range of motion that's good for you. Same goes with this next exercise. Single leg Romanian deadlifts. So, we're gonna balance on one leg. We're gonna keep that posture up nice and tall. We're gonna hinge forward from the hips, kicking that trail leg as high up as you can, getting a good stretch through that balancing hamstring. We're gonna do 10 reps on each leg. 1, 2. The balance should be a challenge here. 3, 4. Reaching the ground is not the goal. The goal is keeping that back nice and straight. 4, 5, 6, 7, and maintaining balance. 8, 9, switch, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Trying to get that trail leg up as high as you can. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, next we're gonna knock out some Spider-Mans. So you're gonna take a big step back. You're gonna put your hands to the inside of your leg. Drop your chest down nice and low to the ground while outstretching your trail leg as far back as you can. From there, we'll step back into a push-up position. The other leg swings forward. Your whole foot stays on the ground. Drop yourself down. 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and feel those hips open up. 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Okay, next, caterpillars. Caterpillars, all about the hamstrings, but we're also gonna warm up that upper body a little bit as well. So we're gonna hang from our torso, keeping our legs nice and straight, letting our head hang, and gravity take you down, relaxing your whole backside. From there, we're gonna walk our hands forward into our push-up position. From there, we can do a full push-up, or we can do a modified push-up, whatever level is right for you. Then we're gonna walk our hands back, and go back to our hang, and walk it out again. Here we go. That's 2. Walk it back, hang, walk it out. 3, walk it back, hang, walk it out. 4, back, hang, we're just gonna do 10, and out. 5, back, hang, walk it out. 6, back, and out. 7, back, and out. 8, back, 2 more, hang, and out. 9, back, and out. 10, and back. Roll it up 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way back up to your standing position. Okay, excellent. The last mobility drill that we're gonna work on today is our Frankensteins. Last exercise before we get into the work. So Frankensteins, all you're going to do is you're gonna take a step, trail leg is gonna come up, swing as high as you can, feeling the stretch in the hamstring. So for this, we're just gonna do 10 on one side, and then we're gonna do 10 on the other side. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Realize I'm reaching with my opposite hand. 6, 7, 8, 9. Switch. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Now it's time to get into the meat and potatoes of our workout. Circuit number 1 is going to be banded front squats. Then we're doing banded push-ups, then banded good mornings, seated rows, and finally for abs, banded rotations. Every single one of our exercises today is going to be 20 reps, 20 reps. So we're doing 3 total rounds. We're gonna take as little rest as we have to. All right, here we go. Let's get it set. Let's get all our stations set up first, and that way you guys can kind of see at home how you need to set yourselves up. So for banded front squats, you're gonna want one of your thicker bands, okay? I'm gonna use my next to heaviest band for front squats. What that's gonna look like, so you guys can figure out what size band you wanna use for yourselves, is you're going to step on the band, you're gonna grab the band with your hands and bring it up into what we call a front squat position. Now, from there, you've got the band basically resting on your shoulders. And squat down and back up. Down and up. Down and up. So now that you know what that exercise looks like, you can grab the appropriate band. We're gonna have our banded front squats right here. Next, banded push-ups. Now for our banded push-ups, I'm gonna grab a mid-size band, okay? For me, that's a black band. All your different brand names of bands are gonna be a little bit different. But how we're gonna do this is we're gonna take our band and we're gonna have it set up to where I have knife hands on either end of the band. Then I'm gonna bring it back behind my back, just like so. So the band will sit behind my back, not up high on my neck, and not on my lower back. You'll notice that the band will cut basically between my tricep and the back of my shoulder, my deltoid. So that way, when I come down and I do my push-ups, I'm here, push-up position, and it gives me the resistance that I need to intensify my push-up for 20 reps. Now, some of you might not need to intensify your push-ups. So if you want to do regular push-ups, that's okay. If you want to do modified push-ups, that's also okay. You can even do elevated push-ups where maybe your hands are on your kitchen table or a countertop. Find the progression or the regression that's appropriate for you. Next movement is going to be banded good mornings. Now this is a very strong exercise for most people, so you're going to probably pick one of the heavier bands. So I've got my heaviest band here. We're going to start by putting it back behind the traps. Now the traps are the upper back muscles. I'm not resting it on my neck, I'm resting it on my traps. From there, I'm going to hinge forward, not bend forward, but hinge forward from the hips, and then step into the band with a nice straight back, and then stand straight up. Now you guys might notice my feet are straight ahead because they're not wider than hip width apart. And I'm really focusing on keeping my chest up and my posture straight. My hands are gonna hold the band to make room for my body. So they're pulling the band away from my body. And so what it looks like, straight down, straight up. Straight down, stretching my hamstrings here at the bottom, straight back up, squeezing my butt at the top of the movement. So I'm only going up until my back is straight. I'm not leaning back, right? And I'm not going halfway. Okay? That's our banded good mornings. Our next exercise is going to be banded seated rows. Now this is where it's helpful to have a set of handles. Now your handles are going to clip right onto your band. If you don't have handles, you don't have to worry about it. You can actually just grab the band itself. Now I'm going to grab, actually for this, the same size band that I used for my push-ups. So to demonstrate here, I'm just going to loop my band around something that's stable and stationary. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to connect my band to my handles, or I should say my handles to my band. All right. From there, I can choose the amount of resistance that I would like to provide for myself. So I'm going to scoot my rear end back and find that right amount of tension for myself. I'm going to bend my knees and pick my posture up so my back remains nice and straight. And I'm going to pull straight towards my rib cage, keeping that chest up, nice and tall. And just so I have my band set and ready to go for my push-ups on that first round, I'm going to take these off now that you all have seen what we're doing. Okay, and then lastly, we have banded rotations. So our banded rotations, I'm going to grab one of the lighter bands and I'm going to wrap it around, again, another stationary object. Now some of you guys, when you purchase your band, they might come with a nylon strap. that allows you to anchor your band to the door. So that might be a good opportunity for you to use that strap and anchor your band to the door. You could also loop one end of your band to one side of a doorknob and then close the door on the other side of the band, okay? Regardless, you want that band sitting at about chest to mid-abdomen level. We're gonna grab our band and we're gonna rotate and we're gonna pivot through our feet. So we're getting hips, core, all those rotational muscles that are so important, okay? Now that our first station of 5 exercises is all set up, we're gonna get going. So any finishing touches that you need to do on your setup at home, let's get it done right now. But without further ado, let's get started. Front squats, 20 reps for every station, 3 total rounds. Here we go. Grabbing your band for front squats. Stepping on the band. Grab your band and bring it up to your front squat position. So the band should be resting on the shoulders, not on your hands. So here we go. And we are down. 1, keep your heels down on the ground. 2, 3, we're gonna pay attention to our feet and our knees. Knees are over the toes. 4, 5, I should say in alignment with your toes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, sit your butt down and back. 15, 5 more. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And it's just as easy as that to get out of there. Just drop the band, get that sucker out of the way. Moving on to our push-ups. Like I said before, as little rest as we need to. So we're gonna grab our band, take our knife hand edges, bring it back behind the back. Get that thing set on the scapula or the shoulder blades, and we're gonna get into our kneeling position, hands on the ground, and we're up into our push-up position. Ready? Begin. Down. 1, down. 2, back stays nice and straight, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, looking good, down. 9, down. 10, down. 11, down. 12, down. 13, down. 14, down. 15, down. 16, down. 17, down. 18, down. 19, down. 20. Great job there, guys. Moving right along, we've got our banded good mornings. Time to grab your heavy band. Place it along the traps, not the back of the neck. Step into your band with a nice straight back and grab the outside edges of your band. Your back should be nice and straight. Bend your knees if you need to do that to keep your back straight, and we're up. 1, 2, squeeze your butt at the top. 3, 4, 5, 6, feel the stretch in those hamstrings. 7, 8, 9, inhale, exhale. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Take it off the back of your head. And time to move on. Okay, we've got seated rows. Grab your handles if you've got them. And grab your push-up band. Let's clip those handles around your band. And find your stationary object. I'm using my squat rack. All you need to have is something just heavy enough to where you're not gonna move it under the tension that you're applying. Nice straight back, posture up tall, pull to the rib cage. 1, 2, 3, keep that chest up the entire time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, looking good. 10, 11, think about that good posture. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, good posture, chest up tall. 18, especially at the end of the reps. 19 and 20. Okay, banded rotations. So we've got 20 reps on each side. Step away from your anchor point as far as you need to create the tension on your core that's necessary. 20 reps, here we go. Nice straight elbows. 1, 2, notice I'm not swaying from side to side, but just rotating like an axis. 3, think of a top. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, under control the whole way. 15, so don't let that band whip you back. Good. 18, 19, and now it's time to switch sides. So we're just gonna pivot our feet and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice that the movement doesn't come from the shoulders. 6, but from the hips and the core. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we are back to our first exercise, second round. Grab water, hydrate if you need to, but in the meantime, let's grab our next band. Back to our front squats. Step into your band. Your feet should be hip to shoulder width apart, relatively straight ahead, and bring it up into the front rack position, and we are down. 1, 2, really squeeze your butt and engage those hips. 3, just like in the Romanian deadlifts or the good mornings. 5, 6, 7, 8, like you're sitting in a chair. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Going back to our banded push-ups. So we're gonna take our handles out again. Get our band all set up. It is helpful to have 2 sets of bands. They're usually pretty cheap. Cheap enough to where you can afford 2. And that allows you to not have to add in all that extra transition time. So, knife hands in our band. Put it back behind the back, right around the shoulder blades. We're gonna take a step down and come down into our all fours, up into the push-up position. Here we go, and down. 1, down. 2, full range of motion, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. 9, down. 10, keep that head straight. A lot of people like to try and reach forward with the head. Down. 11, down. 12, down. 13, down. 14, down. 15, down. 16, down. 17, down. 18, down. 19 and down. 20. All right. Woo, you guys got me sweating. Let's grab our thick band. Get ready for our good mornings. Here we go. Bring it back around the traps. You guys might hear me use the word Romanian deadlifts synonymously with good mornings, because basically the movement at the hip is exactly the same. So the only difference is a good morning, the bar or the band is up on your neck, whereas with a Romanian deadlift, you're holding it down in your hands, down low by your hips. So here we go. Step in. Before we apply tension, let's get that back nice and straight. And we're up. 1, down. 2, 3. Squeeze that butt at the top. 4, stretch the hamstrings at the bottom. 5, tight core the whole way. 6, 7, 8, keep your head straight with your back. 9, we don't want to be looking up. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Great work, guys. Let's get that band off. And let's move to our next exercise. This time around with our seated rows, I'm not going to use the handles at all. That way you guys can see what that looks like. So we're going to wrap it around with no handles. Make sure we've got the same amount of tension on both sides. Stepping back. Now we're just grabbing the band itself. Same upright posture, same form, and row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Notice I'm pausing when I get to the top, right here. 13, 14, pinch those shoulder blades together. 15, pinch that middle back. 16, these are all about those postural muscles. 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, we're back to our rotations. Grab your smaller band, step away, and rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, finish strong, 5 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, keep that core tight, here we go, 18, almost there, 19, and 20, all right. All right, guys, here we go, round 3 of this circuit. So, we're starting first with our squats, front squats. So, I'm actually gonna go up in weight. I welcome you guys to try and go up in weight if you feel like it's necessary. All right, I'm gonna use the blue band for the front squats. So here we go, we're stepping on our band. We've got a good distance of band in between our feet. We're gonna grab our band, bring it up into our front squat position, letting that sucker rest right there on the shoulders. High elbows and 20 reps. Here we go. Down, 1, down, 2, down, nice high elbows, 3, and 4, looking good, 5, 6, 7, let's keep those heels on the floor, 8, 9, let's keep those knees in line with the toes, 10, 11, 12, 13, almost there, 14, 6 to go, 6, 5, squeeze those glutes at the top, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and drop that band. Good job, guys. Here we go. Banded push-ups. Grab our black band, or whatever band is appropriate for you. Knife hands. Bring it back behind those shoulder blades. Make sure it's sitting in a comfortable position back there. All right, back onto our knees. All fours. And we are in the push-up position. Let's begin. Down, 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down, 9, down, 10, 10 more, down, 11, down, 12, down, 13, keep that back straight, 14, 15, straight elbows to the top, 16, slow and controlled, 17, 18, down, 19, down, and 20. All right, let's ditch that black band. Let's go to our Romanian deadlifts or our good mornings. There I go again. So, take that band, bring it up and around the traps. Hinge forward from the hips, step into your band. Before applying tension, make sure that back is nice and straight. Here we go. And we are up. 1, lock that pelvis into place at the top. Hinge, stretch those hamstrings, straight back. Head is neutral and up. 2, down. 3, 4. Get that hamstring stretch every time. 5, 6, 7. Inhale down. Exhale up. 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, looking good, keep going, 18, 19, 20, all right, looking good at home, guys. We're just chipping away at these exercises. So it's our third and final round for this circuit. So next, we're getting to our banded seated rows. Grab your appropriate band, wrap it around your anchor point. Get a good solid grip here. Have a seat. Nice upright posture. Shoulders pull back. Chest is up nice and tall. Right there. And row 1. Head in a nice straight neutral position. We want to make sure we're not leaning forward or reaching with the neck and head, and we're not rounding through the upper back. So chest is up, shoulders pull back. Really exaggerate that posture when your hands are closest to your rib cage. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, keep that chin up, 13, slow and controlled, 14, 6 more, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay. And banded rotations. And you know what? We're actually going to go up on this one too. At least I am. All right. So I'm going to remove that red band. We're going to add that black, which is the next size up. Again, just to reiterate, your bands might be a completely different color coding system than mine. So as I'm referencing my colors, just organize your bands so you know lightest to heaviest, and then find the bands that are appropriate for you for the rep scheme that we're looking for. All right, 20 reps. Banded rotations, keep that core tight, arms straight, and let's go. 1, 2, you can also step out if you need to add more tension. 3, 4, 5, squash that bug with the foot. 6, 7, 8, 9, keep that core nice and tight. 10, 11, remember your spine is like a top. Twisting, not rocking. 13, 14, 15, 16, almost there. 17, 18, 19, and switch. Okay, make sure we've got the same amount of tension on this side. Ready, begin. 1, straight elbows. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, squash that bug with the outside foot. 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 more, 11, 12, should be very difficult to breathe, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Whew. That next size up band really got me. Hopefully the band you chose got you too. Okay, it's time to get into our stretching. So, post-workout, we always want to make sure we get a good stretch in. It's going to help elongate those muscles now that they're nice and warm, and that's going to prevent potential joint dysfunctions or injuries later on. So, we're going to start off with our standing quad stretch. We're going to go ahead and kick the toe back, grabbing the instep of the foot. From here, you're going to make sure that the knee doesn't float away from the midline of the body. So we want to kind of keep it tight. All right, we also want to keep the heel in line with your rear end, okay? This is really going to challenge your balance as well, but we do want to focus on the quad. So if you have to hold onto a table or the wall or something to hold your balance up, then let's stay focused on the quad. Now from there, let's go ahead and squeeze the butt and tuck those hips underneath you so we have a straight line through the pelvis right here. That's going to help intensify that quad stretch. Once you've gotten there, now it's a matter of pulling the knee back, pulling the foot back without losing that straight line through that hip. Good upright posture, and then we hold our stretches for anywhere to from 20 to 30 seconds. Nice deep breaths. Very important that we relax at this point. Breathe. Concentrate on whole body relaxation. Okay, let's switch sides. So now we're going to kick that other leg back, grab the instep of the foot, tuck the pelvis, keep the knee tight to the other so it doesn't float away from the midline of the body. Upright your posture, get a good quad stretch. As you're doing this, just go ahead and give yourself a good 20 to 30 count in your head. Realize that people have a tendency to count fast in their head, so it might be helpful to do a 1-1000, 2-1000, 3-1000 if you don't have a timer. Again, focusing on that breathing. All right, excellent. Next, we're going to get into a pigeon stretch. So we're going to go into a push-up position, and we're going to kick the foot or the knee up and kick the foot perpendicular to the body. So the shin on the leg that you're stretching, so we can target that hip, should be perpendicular with your body, okay? Now, if that bothers the outside of your knee, which for some of you it may, right, you can allow the heel to slink back towards your hips a little bit more. I like to hold my foot down with my hand because it doesn't hurt my knee. And I get maximum stretch through my glutes. From there, we're going to focus on the breathing and the relaxation. We're gonna fold down as low as you can. Now you might not be able to get all the way down there, but you can, if you've got the range of motion, you can rest your head into your fist. Give yourself that 20 to 30 second count. And let's go ahead and switch. Bring it back to a push-up position. Switch. Like I said, I like to hold onto my foot. Sink down into the stretch. Nice, relaxed breaths. All right, so now we're gonna go to our child's pose. So we're gonna bring our feet close together, but our knees are gonna be pretty wide. Hands are gonna outstretch, sit your heels or your butt back onto your heels. Really walk those fingertips forward and let your head drop down onto the floor. This is a good shoulder and back stretch as well as your hips. And you can always walk those fingertips forward a little bit more if you feel like you have some more range of motion. And then from there, what we're going to do is we're going to actually lean to the side, maybe cross the arm across. So you'll see I'm going to cross my arm over the other, and I'm going to lean to the side so I can stretch my lat in the same position. This is a good one, especially after those banded lat pull downs we did in the prone position. And switch. Bring the hand across the midline of your body and lean into the lat. That arm should stay nice and straight, the one that you're stretching. All right, fantastic. And the last one that we're gonna do is a prone chest stretch. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay down on our stomach. We're gonna bring our arms out into a T position. We're gonna keep our posture up nice and tall. We're gonna bring one arm tight into a push-up position, and then we're gonna rotate ourselves open to stretch that chest on the opposite side. So you'll also feel this in your shoulder. It's also a good spinal twist. (20 to 30 second hold). And switch. Extend the arm out. Rotate yourself over. It may give you a good perspective on exactly what we're doing here. Allow you to see every angle. And relax. Well done today, guys. So, I'm really proud of you. You finished our first banded workout, so excellent work. Now, I want you to remember that you can take this total body banded workout and you can either take it to session 2 of the banded series, or you can incorporate our session 1 of our kettlebell series or our TRX series or our stability ball series or body weight, whatever series you want to incorporate, as long as it's total body, by all means, keep your program varied and keep it interesting. Make sure you're having fun with your workouts, because if you're having fun, you're more likely to actually execute your program. So, great job today, and we will see you guys next time.